Hi everybody, welcome to the Saturday meet at Turffontein on the inside track. We hope it's going to be a good one for everybody. It's start of spring, so happy spring everyone. Hope it's all good weekend. Weather-wise looks lovely here in Johannesburg. And of course, we look forward to Betway's race day. It's the Spring Spree Stakes and for the ladies race as well. All in a build-up to the Betway Summer Cup, South Africa's richest horse race. It's a Group 1 event the last Saturday in November. So all of this in aim of that, and thanks to Betway for the series of races that they sponsor in the build-up to the Betway Summer Cup. First race is a maiden plate over 1450 metres on Saturday. Should run at about 12:15. You are reminded there's a pick six carryover on Saturday of 500,000. So they're anticipating a pick six pool of about 3 million rand, the spring pick six pool. The latest in the first on Friday morning is number 1, Zara Dominia. Tops the boards for Tyron Zaki is 17-10. There's a first time here from Sean Terry that they're backing. Was 4-1, I think, in the week. They backed it into, what price is it now? Friday morning, 18-10. A horse called Artifact. It's a daughter of Horizon. And number 7, Comic Artist, is trading at 2-1. Who better than Daryl Marie to share some of his information about the opener? Bipot race time, springtime, happy spring.
I can tell you something, Clyde. Many were better than me this week.
Is it?
Poor showing.
Was it?
Slow. Never in contention.
All right, you bounce back as you always do, isn't it?
We're going to end off this week on a high, so let's
that's
hold
great.
thumbs.
This weekend. Let's do it.
Artifact, like you said, anti-post support for her, Clyde.
Yeah.
4-1 into, what, 2-1?
Yeah. 18-10, I think, sure.
She won't have to be really special to make a winning debut because the form on offer here appears to be moderate. Her dam was, is Sparkling Gem, grade 1 winning Sparkling Gem, who won the Cape Phillies Guineas. Her sibling by Gold Standard, half brother, Elizabeth Gold won on debut, so she can do just that. Let's see if there's any further support come race time. Of the race runners, I think number 7, Comic Artist, probably got the most scope for improvement, Clyde. Fair enough debut, a little bit skeptical over that form line, but that was over 1160. She steps up to 1450, Clyde. That's going to suit her. Her dam won over a mile. She's assisted to Tobacconist,
Right.
who's a miler. And then number 1, Zara Dominia's obviously the most exposed, but yeah, she was beaten a long way last time out, but the winner bolted her. So not too far beyond the second place runner, and she's got the experience. Obviously this is around the bend, which holds her in good stead. But yeah, if the others, or if the first time has got ability, she could get it right on debut.
Okay, Bipot starts now, $240. Second race, let's take a look at this event. It is the start of the place accumulator. It's a maiden plate, and it's for the 3-year-olds only. It's over 1450 metres, and the De Kock team are stepping out some nice babies in this race anyway. Number 4, My Lucky Charm, a comment courtesy of Betway, is that it's a nice sort and showing some good work each way, a good each way chance. Obviously subject to not being green, it's always a worry. But a nice horse, number 4, My Lucky Charm. Well, the market has already spoken volumes. It was, I think, as big as 7-2. It's now 9-10 or thereabouts, number 4, My Lucky Charm. And is all the rage. From those who have run, Once in a Blue Moon for Paul Matchett would be, I guess, next best. And she's got some sort of claim, but all the rage about the baby.
Appears to be so.
First timer, rather.
Yeah. Dam won 3 races over 1400. Siblings haven't set the track alight. So this could be the best one that the mare's thrown to date because they appear to be bullish on debut. Besides him being green, he could make a winning debut, according to them. Follow the marker closer to race time. Clyde, number 8, Once in a Blue Moon. Let the side down badly last time out. I fancied her strongly. But looking back, in hindsight, it might have been a touch too sharp for her. I know she ran well on debut, over 1,000 meters, but her dam side is packed with stamina. and I think her dam went over at 2,000 meters. So she's going to appreciate this and further in time to come. Obviously, she was unfortunate on debut. She should have finished a lot closer. Met interference very late. One draw, 6 allowance. So she is my PA banker. But Truesberg, he's obviously improved since being gelded. Last time out over a mile, he was just doing way too much up front. Never settled in running. Maybe they're going to adopt different tactics. Try to give him a little bit of a chance this time round. And I can see him featuring. He's certainly a live wire, yeah. So yes, a lot hinges on whether this first time is going to be green or not. But I'm happy in bankering number 8. Once in a blue moon in the PA, Clive.
For place accumulators. You've got to run the first 3. That's all we want once in a blue moon to do for us. And it'll cost us 72 Rand. So remember, there's a pick 6 carryover here. 500,000 in the pool to start with. They're expecting about 3 million Rand on the Spring Spree Stakes race day. And that'll be a good start, hopefully, for the season. 1 is the off time. And there's a first-timer, all the rager from the De Kock team. They say, nice horse, doing well. Worried about being a bit green, obviously, but barring that, a big each-way chance. Number 6, One Eye on Vegas is the name of the horse, the son of Buffalo Bill Cody. And we'll see how all that pans out. From a market perspective, 8 to 10 must have been much bigger in the week. They're a second choice, number 7, Wall Street at 28 to 10. And the 8, Winston's Wonder, 28 to 10, and then 10 to 1 and better about the others. So, One Eye on Vegas. That's the case, I take it.
Yeah, Claude, once again, they seem quietly confident.
What do you know about him, yeah?
He's dam 1 over a mile, and he's related to Belle of Belize. She won quite a few races, ended up in Port Elizabeth, I think, with Alan Creef. Started off with Paul Peter. Yeah, if he's decent, Clyde, we wouldn't be surprised to see him absolutely bolt up, would we?
No.
Opposition
not strong?
Yeah, not overly strong. Race runners, have a look at number 1, Silver Longsword, Clyde. The gin boys, licking their lips.
In strike,
Hasn't shown too much to date, but you know, gin goes on, tongue tie goes on. Xenophon won by a good few lengths. So, yeah, he's showing some improvements. I wouldn't be shocked to see him run into the money. Number 7, Wall Street, rested, changed stables. One Fine Winter, I mean, she won the Grade 3 Pretty Polly. She ran 3rd in the Grade 1 Alan Robertson. So, if he can overcome his tricky draw, Clyde.
Dead Formline, Sure.
Yeah.
Formline dead.
Yeah, let's see how it goes, Clyde. You're busy with the form lines. And then Winston's Wonder, if you watch his replay, you'll see he absolutely took off in the latter stages. He really caught the eye. Yeah. Now he's going to run the bend for the first time. Now I had a look at him on breeding. You know, you open the book and you see he's by Galileo mare. First thing that springs to your mind is you're going to think he's going to go a trip, isn't it?
Yes.
He started 100 to 1 on debut. But Clyde, he's related to Moya La Liga, who's a sprinter. So with that one run under the belt and the draw on his side, he's going to probably be my second pick. But I'm leaning towards the first timer because the form on offer here isn't that great. Mr. De Kock and Matthew De Kock have got a line through Clever Trevor. So if they're bullish, probably going to be leaning towards 6 from 8. No need for having the 6 included in my perms because he is a first timer.
Yep, first timer. There's number 6, One Eye on Vegas. We've backed up for what's going to run second so we can qualify in the first leg of this carryover pick 6. On to race number 4. This is a Betway maiden plate and it's run over a distance of 1,200 meters and it's for the girls. It runs at the top of the hour, first leg of the first jackpot. Friday morning, Betway have got number 7, Power of Pearls, as favourite, priced up at 2 to 1. 5, Fire in Her Soul, is 5 to 2. And then you got number 6, Inspiration, who's priced up at 28 to 10. 5 to 1, Rendezvous in Rio. And 3, Raceway, is at 7-1, 14-1 and better about the balance. Few with blinkers first time and equipment changes, and some horses haven't run for a while, rested. So it's a bit tricky, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll start from the top, Clyde. Rendezvous in Rio. Like you mentioned, equipment changes, blinkers, tongue tie, got the one draw, gonna strip fitter. Joey Stable's in good form. But on a line through Concordia, she should really be held by fire in her soul. So she ran behind Concordia, who subsequently come out and won, whereas Fire in Her Soul beat Concordia convincingly in her second start. So you're probably going to be leaning towards Fire in Her Soul to beat Rendezvous in Rio. Number 4, Good Heart. She debuted in the mud, came out slowly, never in contention. She's extremely well related. She's a sister to Perfect Witness. If she breaks well and appreciates the firmer conditions, I can see her improving. Fire in Her Soul we touched on. Lovely improvement in her second start. Winner got first run on her. Nice long striding filly. I think drawn a little bit wide may well suit her, because I'd like to see her off the fence with cover and not break that stride and try angle out early and get going early, because she was doing her best work late last time out. You're a Formlines man, Clyde.
Yes.
Inspiration.
Yeah, what a form line.
What a Formline, Clyde.
Jeepers creepers.
On form, you
Yeah.
have to be leaning towards her.
100%.
Direct hits. Good for you. Grade 1 winners. Absolutely yes.
Yeah.
He won the Langerman, and she was just behind him. So, yeah, Formline's point towards inspiration. She's been off the track for 6 odd months and comes to the Highveld to make her debut after the lengthy layoff. We saw one flop for Mr. Terry. Not that it had anywhere as strong form lines as this one has, but it was called Slender Silhouette, I think. She fell to fire. And then you've got Power of Pearls, a nice comeback effort after a lengthy layoff. She just came up for air very late on that occasion. She's going to strip fitter. And yeah, she hasn't put a hoof wrong yet to date. So I find this race small, but very, very competitive.
Jackpots 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're putting them all in the first leg. It'll cost you 80 Rand. Okay, here's a handicap over 1,400 meters, 1,450 meters rather, on the inside track. Runs at 25 minutes to 3 o'clock. And on Friday morning, Betway got the one Vibe SA as favourite, 22-10, likely to drift. 3 Palace Revolt is the second choice, or joint actually, at 22-10. So those are the pair. 6 Foster Nova is 9-2, 11-2, 7 Sea Shanty, and 8 Super Awesome is trading at 7-1. Bet 10-1 and better about the balance. What's the story with Vibe SA? Spoke to Paul. He said might be short of a run, but they stables well at the moment. They're having winners.
And the Appy's well.
And the
Fruits
Appy's
at home
riding
and treble.
tremendously well.
But Clyde, this horse is a very, very tricky ride. Gavin had to learn to get to know him. Andrew Fortune tried, failed, but I'm not trying to say that he did anything wrong, but this is very, very difficult, Clyde.
So it's going to be tough for the
Appy. I think this Appy's got his hands full, and I expect this horse to blow off the boards and drift.
So Palace Revolt, the right one.
Clyde, what can we say about this stable? I mean, they really, really found their straps, and their horses are running often, and if they don't win, they're in the money, Clyde. Yeah, he's a pointing case, because he was off for quite some time, came back, needed it. Good improvements in his second run after rest. Last time out, got very, very tight for him on that inside running rail. I think if he actually got a clear run early, he runs down hemisphere. And there's absolutely no doubt that he would have beaten him in a few more strides. So the 1450 is going to be ideal. He's won on the inside track before. Marco's got nice gentle hands to get him settled in the early part and then pick him up in the straight. So I think he's really, really going to prove a tough nut to crack over here. Clyde, however, there is one in the race. Okay, let's just touch on Super Awesome. Super Awesome wasn't too far behind Palace Revolt, but I think Palace Revolt of the 1450 it's more in his favor than Super Awesome. Super Awesome's never won over this distance. But he's gone close, but I just prefer him over 6 furlongs. Sea Shanty is going to give Palace Revolt something to think about. You know, Mr. Khan took a few horses to KZN. Some of them disappointed, and one of them happened to be Capola. Capola came back on the half-veld, and he won with a bidding in hand at the vault during the week. Sea Shanty, same thing applies to him. His penultimate start, Clive, behind Richard the First. Several winners from there. Kiss Houghton might have not won directly, but indirectly she won. Birthrights won. Streisand's won. Give Me a Choice has won. He loves the inside track. He's well drawn, and I really think he's going to go very, very close to winning. So yeah, I've taken my chances. I've played a little bit against the grain. I've gone against the favourites and the third favourites. I've gone with numbers 3 and 7.
Okay, Sea Shanty is 11-2 when we're doing the show. That's the current odd from Betway about Sea Shanty. But we're going both in the jackpots, 3 and 7. Daryl Brossing, the early favourite. Okay, Betway's the Lady Stakes comes up now. It's over 1,200 metres. Yes, it's for the girls, and it runs at about 10 past 3. There'll be a few in here with some sort of chance, but on the Friday morning, number 6, Blizzard Snow, priced up as the 2-1 first choice for Tony Peter and Serena Moodley. 2, That's My Baby, is at 3-1. 3-1 next in is number 3, Poblano. Has its issues, but nice sort, and 1, Frozen Fantasy, is trading at 11-2. 4, Famous Lady, 6-1. And then after that, you can get 7-1 about Just the Two of Us. And then 16-1 about Bosom Buddy. That's all runners quoted in the Lady Stakes. I did say earlier that I spoke to Paul. He gives Blizzard Snow a big winning chance.
And why not? She's as honest as the day is long, Clyde.
Yes.
I mean, look at her. She just keeps on improving and improving. And she's the highest she's ever been. So there's further progress to come. She does go around the bend once again, and she's 1 from 1 on the inside track, so that shouldn't pose any issues. Nice galloping weight, back against her own sex. Serious claims. I think this filly will give you a run for your money if you happen to back her. Frozen Fantasy, obviously she's the class in the race. I was happy with her effort last time out, Clyde. She had no cover towards the outside. So I don't think the race was ideally run to suit. I prefer this filly just with 1 or 2 to follow. And she's got a tremendous turn of foot. She can come out very softly now from a 1 stall gate. She doesn't have to be pressurized to put into a prominent position. So having her peak run, Mr. Poe has got a very, very strong hand of year in Frozen Fantasy and Blizzard Snow. Then you got That's My Baby. You know, Mr. Terry's no mo, Clyde. He's been around the block and he knows when he's got a good sort. And he actually rated this filly, now mare, from day 1. And, you know, she never quite produced to his expectations on this track now. But he's given her some time. He's rested her quite often. And she's really in fine form now.
Yeah.
And she won with a lot in hand, albeit on the poly track last time out. She won with a lot in hand. And in her penultimate start, she won extremely well. So, you know, she's in a rich vein of form, obviously in a good space. I certainly wouldn't be shocked, neither would many.
What about Poblano?
Poblano, you can see, Clyde, there, she forms part of my pick 3. I know she earned her rating over a mile. She got bumped up from a 93 to a 105. She's down to a 101. So she earned her rating over a mile. But this filly, Clyde, she's got a lot of ability.
Yeah, she's good.
She's very, very good. I mean, Fatal Flaw, Almond Seas, Bomante Dolce.
Yeah.
And on her day, she's a factor. I don't know where she is. She's been off 3.5 months, but you know what? Could have done her the world of good. And Mr. Sage is really a fine conditioner. So, once again, Clyde, she is an inclusion in all my bets.
Okay, there's our pick 3. Let's take a look at race number 7. This is the Betway Spring Spree Stakes over 1,200 metres. Springers Sprung. And this is at 10 to 4, the race, feature race of the day. The market this morning has got number 1, Quantum Theory, now with Sean Terry at 5 to 2, and in new colours of that are Lawrence Werner's. 8 Night Bomber is the second choice at 7 to 2, 9 to 2, 3 Kamensky. 2 Chivana is trading at 11 to 2 and 15 to 2 about the 6 Slinky Mapimpi. And then you can get double figures 10 to 1 and better about the balance. Let's talk about Quantum Theory. Take us through his current form. Impressive last winner. Last time he came, he seemed to win with quite a bit in hand. Now, what's it? First time, is it? First time for Sean?
Yes,
first time for Lawrence?
for Mr. Werner's.
Werner's family, that's interesting. Has it been that way?
Yeah, a few weeks now, Clyde.
Has it been a few weeks? See.
Mr. Werner's
Well done,
didn't have to dig too deep for him on that online sale.
How much was
He
it?
just had to go into the change in the caviar.
What they get this for?
I think in the region of 250 to 270. I'm not.
Ian van Skalkwyk now, is he not? Where is he?
I don't know, Clyde. But one thing's for certain is this horse is a great horse to own, Clyde. Yes. Every time he comes to the track, I mean, he earns you a check. Yeah. So we wish Mr. Werner as well with him. It was a long time in between drinks for him, Clyde. And you know what they say, when a horse gets a little bit of confidence, he can back it up. I mean, this horse has been successful over the course and distance. He's got a great draw. His run, he gave Buffalo Storm Cody a fright a couple of runs ago, and we know what Buffalo Storm Cody's gone on to do. I actually think he's way overpriced at 5 to 2. I think he'll shorten in the market, start clear favourites come race time. So if you want to back him and you're watching this on YouTube, take your bet now, because I don't think he'll be that price come race time. Sheldon franked that for me and he did it convincingly. But because I believe he's going to harden the market, and this is going out on 240 race time, Clyde, I'm going to suggest a swinger with a Cosmic Star from Johan Janse van Vieren's yard.
Yep.
Go back in his form line, Clyde. He's never really been the stable elect in his last couple of starts. And this horse has won over 11.60 in the past. Last time out the race went pear-shaped from the jump. He's much better with cover. And I think Mr. Van Vieren's going to say to Chase, just make sure you get some cover. Let him do his best work at the finish. And he'll be running on this time and not giving way towards the crucial part of the race. So, yeah, Clyde, I think 1 and 4 is a nice swing over here.
Okay.
But I'm going to be taking some 5 to 2, Quantum Theory, cover my stake with Cosmic Star.
All right, that's our recommended play. Race 7, there's one more to go. Welcome back to our last race preview. This is the 8th and final at the Big T, and it's a day that's been sponsored by Betway. It's a handicap over 1450 meters. It's at the 80 level, should run at 25 past. On Friday morning, I can tell you that the favourite was number 6, Clever Trevor, at 16 to 10. I'm not sure it's going to stay that price, probably drift. 3, Mighty Eagle is 7 at 2. 8, Chieftain Shield is at 5 to 1. And number 7, Nazare, is 6 to 1. 8 to 1, Shinto Shrine, and 10 to 1 and better about the balance. All right, your first choice in this handicap, Mr. Marie, what you going with?
Well, you mentioned the betting, Clyde. So obviously a lot of my first choices hinge on the market, on what I believe is value and what isn't. So currently I think Nazare is overpriced at 6 to 1. I think he's going to be the money horse come race time. And have you noticed, Clyde, punters are really getting a lot of confidence from Serena Murtley's riding.
Well, and
many of his mounts are finding support. So this horse, Clyde, back in the day when he was still a maiden, he won over this course and distance. So it really, the step up back to 1450 is not going to pose an issue. Surely not, Clyde. He settles in his races now. Neat draw. See Wolf Frank that form. Well, I'm going to say to the viewers, if you like him, back him now. Get onto YouTube, back him now. Take the 6 to 1 because you'll get the value early. Clever Trevor. Clyde, what can we say? He's done nothing wrong to date. Formline. Let's see how Winston's Wonder goes early on in the day. He represents that Formline. He comes under pressure early, this horse, but yet he keeps on finding. So no doubt whatsoever that this is going to be more suitable for him, the 1450. Whether the inside track's going to be an issue or not remains to be seen, but he's got scope. Bay Empire, nice inclusion for trifectas and quartets. He really hasn't lived up to expectations, but rating comes down. Peak run, very, very nice roughy for the back end. And then Mighty Eagle. If you like watching replays, Clyde, go see how this horse managed to win from where he was positioned early on in the race last time out and what actually happened to him. It was an unbelievable effort. The third place runner...
You're not worried about dropping to 1450, no?
Well, the fact that he was pulling over a mile may well be in his favour. This course and distance, he bolted up. Let him go.
Yeah, let him go to the front.
Yeah, so...
Okay.
Yeah, Clyde, there's my quartet box. If we can get Bay Empire to finish in the placings and we catch it, we will show a profit.
Okay, Bay Empire. That's what Daryl's tipping as the outsider.
But Nazaré
is the value, as you say. It's 6-1, but Bay Empire 9-2 a place on Friday morning. That's what we want to do in quartets. Thanks for watching, everybody. Chat on Sunday. We're talking to Len Mayu.